I call upon the power of nature herself.
Okay, the flow states of these two teams are going to be very interesting. You have Xtraboy's team, which seems to be heavily reliant on synergy setups, and then you have Aidan, which is a pretty strong damage team with an incredibly high meter hunger. It's going to be a lot of the task here, specifically when you're running Storm, Virgil, and Rocket, is all of them are going to need their supers at very specific timings. With a good start, up to that 3-bar, nice adjust to use the off-the-ground pickup. And this is always guaranteed damage on this team because you have such an easy pickup. Definitely, while you're in the driver's seat, this is a really efficient way to just get touch of deaths on anything you run here. But oh, a little awkward in the Parsec to maneuver that Storm. I'm gonna be 3 bars. Yeah, just starts it up again. Cannot kill off of that. And Frank back to Firebrand. I'm fairly confident there's a level up setup using their Team Hyper because of how good the Fire Breath is for picking things. But not much for neutral support. So it's all about getting a lucky strike and then heavy speedballing that momentum. Not gonna kill, very low damage, but that pressure just going to rely. Oh, couldn't rely enough on it. Still one more chance. Ooh, probably wanted to God nap that. It's gonna be hard. Xtraboy can't really rely on luminous bodies. It's going to take their only bar meter right now, so they're playing the neutral. Not too much support, but that. When all else fails, sometimes you run to fundamentals. No high time for the pickup. And Frank West, no X, no bar. Definitely one of the harder comebacks across this entire cast. Probably just going to want to put themselves into a relaxed state for this next match. Once again, if you're running an entire team of setup like this, you have to stay crispy. When you commit to a specific game action or plan, it is up to you to practice so you can hold it together, but team change or just catch your breath, either one is a good choice, so long as you were confident in it. Something nice about Storm in the front for a team such as Tron. Frank, you have a lot of damage and you have a lot of setup if you can connect. And she does give you quite a few opportunities at the look. This is an off the instant startup here. Wants to go for the full rep. Didn't have an option to get a kill there. Possibly if they gone to King Koboon, they could have gone for another loop. Maybe a little overconfidence they'd get that second bar before the end of that combo. As you can tell, what they want is entirely based on DHing to Frank while Lunch Rush is out. Still, the momentum looking very real, and the nice thing about a Tron lead is your damage on glass cannons like Virgil is incredibly high. I assume that may have been a King Koboon that didn't come out. But, ooh, when that situation, going to want to use those projectiles to protect the assist. Frank on the edge of death here. Finisher, but oh yeah, slash. Sometimes it misses assists, yet is a very slow projectile. And overcommits. Both players not sure what their next defensive choice was going to be. And just let that meter slip. X about to be out for both players. Same about bars, but Extra just leading a little on the damage, but has to be so careful about setting up assists like that. Virgil's so capable of blowing it up. In these earlier phases of learning this game, letting stuff rip feels like a very confident way to do things, but at the times like this, locking it down to a defensive position where you can spend your bar and not immediately put yourself at great risk. is definitely the next hurdle a lot of players need to get past. Overall, this is a tough situation. Virgil's still hanging on the edge of bar. Extra over-reliant on a super that's not likely to connect. By and large, if they were using King Kobun in the situation instead, they'd be able to take advantage of the incredibly large distance covered by the moving robot to keep themselves protected. Once again, Frank, never any levels, never any bar. They're getting kills, but with a team so heavy on the setup, they do not have the presence of mind to keep it together. And ooh, did that disconnect? Did we lose the controller? Aidan taking advantage and going to put them up. Good tube.
The raccoon's the king of the beast.
I call upon the power.
Get ready to brawl.
And we so efficiently saw what happens when Tron gets into this lead position like this. Ooh, a little too late on that landing, but it's all part of the plan. No, can't keep dropping like this. Wants to start this party moving. And go need to slow it down just a little and put it together. That situation could have possibly led into a Frank level, but you're just allowing yourself, when you get into the thick of another strong player around your level, your heart rate picks up and you're just a little on the edge. You're definitely seeing that Xtraboy can get these touch of deaths, but these major drops here because their assist timings are off. Parsec usually adds a little bit more of a gap you need to compensate for when calling assists because of the delay, because if you call them obviously too late, you'll be into the portion of your specials and they won't come out at all. It's an efficient combo. This time Aidan for once has his X. No bar. Rocket, a very hungry character when fighting. And Luminous Body is a good choice to just force him onto his X Factor. And also while he doesn't have access to traps. Good. Oh, didn't quite compensate for the small body there, but good use of the assist pressure when they have their timings right. There we go. Finds the X Factor. Wants to land a kidnap here. Take some of that cutscene time. But if you're not familiar with the small body combos, specifically on a character like Firebrand, where things are unusual. Ooh, didn't respect the trap, but once again, Rocket about to be out of X. No bar. Not prepared for the snipe. Gonna put us up to a 2-2 situation. Strong bolt of lightning to the head, this time looking to get the pickup. And chooses the X Factor route, recognizing the importance, but didn't get the second camera flash. 3 still better than 1 in a situation, but that is a huge spend to not get the full game plan. Over. Now is the life lead, and finds their feet in putting this pressure on. Aidan just not push blocking, which means so much damage got through. Okay, so Frank looking for parts where he can be push blocked is going to be big if Aidan wants to stay ahead of this. Okay, no zombie, just waits for the opponent to drop, expecting overreactions again. And here we go. Xtraboy just putting the fear of Frank into Aidan. Oh, but he's the DH to the kill there. And where most of the earlier matches were definitely always Aidan's, see, Xtraboy has at least figured out where the obvious holes in the armor are. Rocket going to be on X, doesn't have a bar. Just going to slow it down, looking to buy the last of that X Factor time off of him. Oh, overcommits, Luminous Body, both characters. Finds the kidnap. Oh, doesn't have the small body variation, but this time a fast reset, and there we go. Xtraboy putting in up to that 2-2 situation. It's up to Aidan now. They had the first few matches in their hands pretty well, but now they are becoming a little over aware of things they are doing, and they're not as calculating as they were in that first section of the match. Here we go. We are seeing a shift to a much more defensive play, just not even bothering with the high lows as much for fear of the fact that there's so much more damage between Tron and Storm. We go. Ooh, missed the launcher, but gets another cross under. Ooh. A little over panicking, hitting buttons too fast, and that's two different Frank combos that didn't get the launcher state. Ooh, doesn't know how to get a fast flight situation there. And wow, instantly Xing the firebrand, but the player is in a little bit of a state of panic here. Swords up, too far. Okay, Xtraboy took a huge risk going in. Both players hoping their X lasts. Virgil back with a very compatible assist and 3 bars. You have to be so careful if you're going to try and push. Calling assists at far screen like this. Specifically at level 1 Frank. Oh, calls for the assist. There we go. It's Tron Bond, no X, no bar. Definitely a character very afraid of the kind of cross mixes you can get, but Gustav Fire, smart reactions, enables chip. Finally throws out that King Kobun, going to be able to push pressure. Wow, uses the projectile nullification to perfect play. I'm not even sure they intended to take care of the trap without getting hit. So long as Aidan doesn't get a bar, at some point Tron's going to have the opportunity to cross, but oh, gets caught. And that shift, just like that. Okay, running point. Dante? I feel like with the certain team combos, it's pretty good against Mag, but raw off the bat, it's a pretty tough run. Factor is just, you are very outsped in terms of normals and speed across the board. Has to rely on good pickups. Goes for the gun loops. And that does run them a nice little bar bonus, so Virgil on the first touch going to have a second bar if he just ends up going into another block string here. A little late on the pick, still able to keep this pressure. And I do like Mag Dr. Doom as a backup plan here, but you are going to have to break through these much more difficult. Okay, sets the swords. Early start like that means that it's only going to take 2, and you have a nice pressure for that last. With X backing you up, very good positioning. Onyx not actually running the 0, but still running the team as clean and efficient as possible. Explosive damage granting him a fairly flawless first win. Now up to Vicious to pick up the space. They're going to have to make sure that Magneto is the X factor, because he can build a lot of bar for the rest of the team. And definitely has a pretty strong pressure game here. Over, oh, to opening, tried to keep 0 in the combo. We respect that from Onyx here. I'm not sure if he can keep going. Swords, and doesn't matter, doesn't block. Good positioning, saw that gap and put that X factor down when it was most efficient. Ooh, a huge drop though. Wait. Stabilizes. Vicious still has a good amount of X here and gonna have a lot of bar for that last character if they kill quick here. When sticking to solo Doom game plans, that was the way to do it, but Onyx, Helmbreaker is such a problem in this game. Has access to Devil Must Die. And another clean cutout. One more on the board.
Player one wins. Jackpot. Get ready. Fight.
Fast, explosive break in. With access to these pickups off the assist, going to find that second bar guaranteeing this kill. Is for a shockwave set? Oh, that's smart. I've seen that done a couple of times with Joker, but that is a really good way to get into a full pressure option. And now starts the corner mix-up. Vicious looking very different than those first two. Needs to finish this up, likely to have more than enough time. Glass cannon character combos. Now sword to the neck of Onyx. Can he finish it? Hyper grab set. Ooh, patience explodes here. Gets the cross. And solo 0. Very strong character as an anchor. Definitely not as common though, because it requires a lot of different combo routes than base. So most characters would prefer to keep them as their point or secondary and rely on another character for anchor. Onyx going to stick to the singular notation. Goes into the X Factor variations here. Let's see if he has them. Ooh, doesn't. Now, just going to rely on the powerful install state and the huge damage spike you get from that X. Oh my god, that could have been death right there had he managed to connect on both characters. Mag had no health, and Doom getting caught by an X Factor projectile.
Player two wins.
Vicious staying alive.
Ready. Fight.
And that's just the situation. And the choice, Vicious realizes they're the mouse, not the cat, but that still gives them a lot of position to set something scary enough. That great turnaround in terms of cornered pressure. Finds an opening, but couldn't keep it going. Sticking it to it. Nice pickup off the assist. Prop Shredder gonna high scale this, so it's a spend or no spend kill here. Sets it up, get the devil trigger. Back to Dante. Okay, how much are they gonna spend on the situation? Virgil does a devil trigger, so the minute we shift to the characters. Wow. Chose to use X to just pressure the assist they were hitting, but this doesn't look like it played out the way they wanted it. High risk gamble like that, always a tough call in a situation. Neutralizes with the Virgil. That's all of Onyx's resources. It didn't matter. Going to just ride their X Factor, spend what more they do have. Oh, big drop. Had that confirmed, that would have been a huge steal on the rest of Onyx's resources. But just not able to connect these collisions into anything particular. We are back to the Doom. He does have 2 bars, but this does not look easy. That's multiple helm breakers, but they just kept coming. Like a Smash Mouth song. Looks like friend Onyx is gonna close this out on a high point. Finishes the last section of this wrap. Gonna be this one more connection and finds it on the last hit.
Player one wins.
But I mean, we're going against Whiskers, so I feel like the good times are back, just as we left them. Nice pickup, too far on the adjust, but hey, when it comes to scrambling, Nova's so good in that mix. When your crouching medium covers more distance than the average New York subway, you know you've got it good, but wow. Dropped the mole into the optimal. Let's see if Ma can't finish off the character before Strider does. I'll let you look at that. I was wrong. Never mind. Sometimes I hate when I double curse myself. Okay, so the Virgil doesn't have any resources. What? Oh, he was popped airborne, I think. I connected there, so very calculated option that did not go to plan here. Still has a little bit of X and one more mix available. Almost perfect sneak under here. With 3 bars, I see many easy ways this gets the kill. Just wants to go for the last extension, the Spear Flame. Second for the finish.
Player 2 wins.
No one defeats Doom.
So, just a lot of adjustments made. I think neither of these players are feeling confident in this Parsec environment, so I assume combos will start to stabilize by the end of the set. But in the meantime, these first matches look like it's going to be a lot of skirmish strikes that don't lead into pickups. Okay, this time fully lands the sequence. Strider looking confidence pretty quick off the touch. Goes for the 1-2, low jab, and nice adjustment. Moss saw the gap built too far, punishes with those incredible limbs. And another one charged, stays in front, hits to the face. Ooh, covered by that Strider. A huge save into a fantastic X-Factor reaction. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's simply a Roman cancel throw, but when it comes to Doom, Deadly is in the first litter. Crazy and appreciated Strider stuff has the adjustment, and Ragnarok is just sitting in the... Oh, doesn't even want to go for it? Interesting. No easy gaps there for an X-Factor option. And Strider looking very much warmed up from that first one. Ma now quickly put onto tilt, and it's up to him to stabilize. Ooh, back hitbox, strike to the fist. Ooh, good pickup, pressure. A bar for that, but it's just too much each time. Predictions here. Could go high, could go low. Oh. Gotta get a good timing on this. 50-50, just drops the shield and looks for a fear reaction. Sometimes it's the simple thing, just keeps that pressure clean as he can be in X2. Feared for that hit stun decay, not worried about the spend when he's got a full team. Ooh. Don't think they wanted that. Going to give Magneto a quick kill on his first character. In this match, it is all about the limbs here. Magneto's insane speed matching with his insane H. But Strider does have defensive options, but not when he's opened like this into the 3, and look at that. The greatness of Marvel gives us another match as Ma puts himself onto the board.
What hope did you have against the Master of Magic?
It's do or die. Fight!
Once again, Wesker just has been caught too often by these simple pressures of the H. It's that insistence on being mobile is a big part of Wesker's game, but you can see he is just a little too confident on not having to block and just keep running into things. This time, however, locks himself down, and now we are seeing a good amount of maneuvering with the assist. Disruptor's incredible speed, perfect for these blitz situations, but didn't respect the Strider again. Key factor to the game plan is when you have such accurate timing calls in Strider, you really do not know where he is on screen. Ooh, easy condition high-low. I appreciate that. Gonna go into the easy kill rep, and that means he's going to have full timing for the assist, mix-up, good reaction. right? Anchor Mag making an impression on Strider here, as that is the second time they have ripped two characters apart in 2 seconds or less. I'm not sure he should snap, but definitely Strider is going to be a little bit more respectful of Mag's incomings here. Oh, Wesker? Okay, I appreciate the retro call here. Question is, how confident are we in this? There we go. This is often like the team Maximilian would play all those years ago in videos. I'm happy to see it played again.
Wonderland. There can be only one winner. Go for broke. Fight.
It takes the glasses off instantly. Gets a nice little peek too. And when you bring Strider into the equation with Wesker, it's all about sync sequences. Not a lot of kills come in one touch, but with access to Strider, you have such an insane ability to control the screen. Just like this, all of these constant cross-unders. Playing this a lot like you're playing Blaze Blue or Guilty Gear. It's a good look for Strider, specifically if Virgil isn't going to get this kill but hits the assist. To know when they can get their escape. X Factor going to get much of that assist life back. Ooh, Helm Breaker into the Wesker pickup, but you cannot be dropping those in X like this. Ma gave a nice amount of that X Factor time away. Now, same game plan as before. Doesn't have X, does have 3 bars. It is a matter of either waiting for that 4 or calling in with a Legion. Good positioning does ensure that they keep that safe. Now finds a sneaky TAC. Doom always the man to drop the weapon here. And Doom more than capable of bringing the pain. That's the missiles, and at this point, Wesker. A huge uphill battle. Completely worth slowing this down and just overwhelming him with projectiles. To be super careful, Photon or Spear Flame would have also killed there, and nicely done, Strider keeping his team's edge together. Your hunger. The difference is both of these players are so confident in what they play. He's going to start the Twitch mauling. Mauling as Trish can set up traps. All those assists. It could be very hard for any character to break in. Her incredible high screen control backed with peekaboo or hopscotch. Yeah, you just end up constantly running into it. Dive kick. Not able to beat the DP though. Still, Spider-Man hurting for a hit right now. Too far, I imagine. Ooh, gonna bring an X-23. Another character that's gonna struggle a little to catch up these high heights and get the confirms. The TreeKilla are very confident that they have a completely protected option against this team. Whether or not Trish goes down, she's gonna take a lot of life with her. Good use of the Talons, really push the most amount of air damage they can get. X-23, not the strongest air confirmer, and now Taskmaster going to save Trish and a decent amount of health too. Okay, now a much more grounded character, but also a lot more damage available to Taskmaster. So, it's going to be a transition from the opener to possibly the closer. If Kenny isn't careful about the life totals on his team. And just, you can see Kenny very concerned about getting more bar for Storm, that hunger problem continuing. The situation is so favoring TreeKilla here. Just in a very comfortable position. Ooh, big pickup, nice adjust. It's all for nothing on this kill. He does have a lot of HP, but I think this is pretty close. Forces the X and gets a pretty safe escape here too. Gonna have that last arrow cover a lot of that. Yeah, TreeKilla. Running on a very clean automatic here. Wants to spend the rest of that X Factor time from his opponent. And now just not afraid to continue the game exactly the way they were playing it before. They don't have to play keep up right now. First character down. Definitely looking for this situation here. This is big. With this confirmed, it's going to be pretty hard to turn back that life total. TreeKilla can very much play on the defense for the rest of this. Just looks for one more Inferno. That should be a kill. We'll take it.
Player 2 wins. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
And off the touch here, it is on Kenny to get into striking distance of this Trish. Too much of that last set was heavily spent him just chasing. And I'm sure TreeKilla is actually challenged in a lot of these positions. He's going to just continually play this. Good adjust. There we go. And he get very comfortable with the Spider-Man, just having to adjust it up to find a new sequence that gets us hit. This is a much smaller gap now. Oh, big open up from the load here. Oh, good luck favors. That drop gives Kennybo so much time to start setting up stuff, and now a life lead greatly in his favor. Taskmaster has a lot more to compensate this time, not in a comfortable position that they can hang back. And wow. Kennybo, just this confidence so much different. Now making use of his fire to stall and put this pressure on. Would like Barb, but you can see that he's got this lead. He can run with it. A game of polarities of just neutral here. You can see how much things will change based off of which character's got a dominant life lead. In many ways, looking a lot more like a Marvel 2 style of gameplay, but you can see both players very comfortable. Also, we gotta get him more after that. And he finds a fantastic launcher, goes for the classic air combo. Lightning, lightning, the storm. And Trish makes great use of those tools. Oh. A lot of confidence. Goes for the X Factor here. A big thing about TreeKilla is having this on the back means there is one explosive anchor outcome here. And until this character is out of resources, Kenny can't play too careful. Before, TreeKilla predominantly won on the merits of the defensive parts of his team, but the aggression here actually was the big factor. However, Kenny was ready. Trying to go for a meter efficient way of getting this kill because he wants the dirt nap for this last set. Okay, it's all on this. Good lord, that reaction plays the full gamble here, and now the clock going to be entirely in Trish's favor if she can get a lead, but oh, X Factor strike turns it back around, and wow, down to the last second, Kennybo.
Player 1 wins.
Piece of cake.
Just a completely different playstyle than our first match. He's certainly been around the block long enough. You can see that Kenny just has a lot of different tools up his arsenal entirely based on his experience. You can see now Trish playing a lot more movement heavy, trying to evade the Spider-Man. That level of concern. forcing the aggression out. TreeKilla now going to see if they can match the playstyle of Kenny. But the Storm, first time didn't do much. Second time was a huge factor in Kenny Bo's win. Oh, has 2 bar. Have to be so careful now about calling assists. Gonna go for a nice Storm. Goes into X23. Okay, takes the risk. Doesn't find an easy connect here. Now, just managing all of his life bars here. And he's still sitting on his X. Maybe if X23, or is he trying to get the Storm healthy enough to let it go? Yeah, this is always the catch-22 once TreeKilla gets back into his life lead. We see the momentum shift again. It is on the X here. And he isn't out with 2 bars and X, but he is not looking at the easy path. Good set of the Typhoon. Didn't get the true confirm though, so it gave him the opportunity, but TreeKilla not willing to block that out. Now it's all on the Storm. It's the relaunch. The ice. Which means as X Vector ticks down, he's got 1 character to 1 character, but the next hit's going to be all that matters. Scroll is likely to be able to chip even with an Inferno if he doesn't keep it airtight, but can he? Can this kill? Will this kill? Can he get the double? Didn't need it. And for the first in a long time, we saw a great Storm come back 2 up. Ooh, big pickup. Finally gets the Spider-Man setup he wants. Goes for the full extend he can get. Team Hyper. And he's not afraid to brandish the high point tech of the old school of Marvel. Finds an easy kill off of any TAC for his Team Hyper. And really, totally what solidifies Storm as a character is that kind of synergy. TreeKilla gets the corner. Can they get the down? This goes straight into Inferno. That's an efficient route. Okay, scroll point. Definitely saw a notable problem last time with Scroll getting any connections on the Storm while Kenny's piloting. Oof. All of us getting caught off guard. Last hit connect, just gets the kill. Ooh, makes use of the startup invulnerability. Still a little bit risky because you had to eyeball the timing, but that going to give them an easy start into this. Wants to kill meterless so badly. And finds it for the dirt nap. Last time, TreeKilla found an amazing breakaway, but this time it's not the case. And with that, X23 sometimes just as scary as you think she should be. Man, there's just something about seeing Wesker mirror matches that makes me so happy. This character doesn't get a lot of love mirrors.
You know,
wow.
I think you may have missed my last tournament then. It was a triple Wesker tournament.
I watched the VOD.
Okay.
It was perfect for an exercise. Extra dopamine, and I ran much longer than usual. Yeah, when it comes to Wesker's, Legend has such a veteranship on this character. You can see he is ready for everything. I say it and he does it. What the heck? Yeah. Oof. Okay. X Factor Doom foot dive is like a heat-seeking missile. It comes for us all. The objective here is not to get stuck on Chris. Wow. Okay, we'll pick up off the DP. Gonna go for the extension route that leads into grenade if he needs it, but I doubt he will.
Player one wins.
There we go, Legend in fantastic Wesker fashion. That's up first, and we are back down to the square. There's something to be said, considering Chris's grab range is nowhere along as it appears, that Legend just has such a great ability to accidentally or intentionally get limbs. And Chris just such a powerhouse off of his throw game. Sets it up, and Strider forced back into that blender. What a smart tag, but you are not done with him. Chris has his strengths, but it is the mind of Legend that manages to make it so difficult to interact with him once he puts up the pressure. Good use of the Magnum, gonna get a lot of bar for that. Ooh, has to play to the flame grenades. Doom really doesn't like it. Nice pickup. Legend just proving how impressive his relentless offense is going to be. Meterless kill incoming, as this does not scale the way it should. And gets caught. That's a swift kill with meter build. Now, the big piece de resistance in this team doesn't do much if you cannot get out of those flame grenades. Brings back in the Chris. High HP character, a perfect shield to eat a lot of this X Factor time. Calls it out. He still has 5 on the dime. Nice try, Legend. And wow, raw orbs off the touch here. I feel like that's a very high spend option for a high HP character like Wesker, still in X. Does start the pressure here, but gives him a lot of time. The Legend's seen those before. Strider doing a fantastic showing of his character, but tactics were not efficient when fighting Legend. That's another one on the board for the Legend.
Welcome to the world of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. The world's greatest.
I wonder.
Lay claim to your glorious victory.
There we go. Yeah, the Nova, I assume, would be the call. He did such a good job of stopping another Wesker player.
Bone Wonderland. There can be only one winner. Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Yep. A flyer of Nova's caliber, a lot more of an issue for a lot of Legends. You can see just that level of control and high pressure. Yeah, breaks through the Chris defense. This character still pretty defense low. Oh, Strider keeps that cool. Okay, sets the full missile. Wesker gonna just run to all of it, and yeah, just looking for an overly aggressive air movement here to catch the Strider. Legend gives nothing, instead waits for a snipe with the super, and just going to be patient about that Strider assist, relying on his options in the wake of Loki. And so many strikes. Slowed his movement at the gunshot, and then immediately reacts with the air-to-air. Legend ready for the whole setup from Hokage. Now, tried to go for the fuzzy defense, but Legend had the sequence perfectly, and Strider... I'm not sure I would call that going out with dignity for whichever player was mashing, but hey, good match every practical day of the week. Some people will get sick of their game. Never Marvel fans. And speaking of never sick of things, Romora, if there is an online tournament, you will find this man present in it. Definitely someone I bet Kennedy has fought probably more times than he can count on a day. And this is pretty much exactly what Spider-Man has to do. Romora plays at a very high top 12-0. Really lets those missiles carry him across the screen and just constantly shift his pressure points. You just have to make sure you are not in the direct line of fire with Spider-Man until you can find the way to counterattack. Just like that. Storm, a fantastic reason in this team for dealing with the character is you have the defense against missiles, which, based off of the defensive style, very important. Now, just no matter how strong the team is, Storm does present the option to just run away with that life lead for another 60 seconds. But if there is one character that can stop this before it can even start, it's going to be an X Factor 3 Satan. More into the game. High time. They set us to mid-screen. Where are we going? Stay in front. That's so brutal. And 50% on the board. That insane hit stop from this character. Does he bite? Doesn't bite. And wow, Kenny using X23's huge speed bonus and X Factor to match and evade the Virgil.
Player 2 wins.
Or I really get mad.
Ready? Fight.
Just like that, Kenny. There was a reason the word real comes before the word Kenny on this man's team, because when it comes down to it, he makes it work. That said, it may not be this one. Romora goes for the easy and efficient happy birthday route here. And yeah, 2 chances to take an entire team out. Pretty scary for Kenny. Romora, before we even get past 80 seconds, going to put one on the board.
Player 1 wins. I don't even need my... Ready? Fight.
Explosive answers. Here we go. That amount of damage across Kenny Bo's team makes it a lot harder to keep putting out pressure. As strange as it sounds, losing Storm probably going to be a huge problem for Kenny, as Ice Storm being truly essential in stopping missile pressure. Okay, is he protected? Does he have time to block? No, he does not. Get a nice throw from Romora. Gonna sneak out, use the X Factor option. All right, with Zero's incredible hit stop, gonna have about 50%. Going to take advantage of that extra boost. And sticking to the Storm like glue. Nice throw. Caught the extending limb there. Ooh. Snaps twice as scary on Zero because you still have to get into the terrible blocking situation. This Kenny possibly doesn't just trade one character, he trades 2, as Romora has all but X Factor reigning for his resources, and the sequence is live. Good try from Kenny to get out, but walks into it. Ooh, assist, tagged. And Romora, remembering how insane that level 3 is from Zero, stops that before it can start. Ooh. Once again, fast strike. Oh, interesting drop here. Is that super going to work? I Storm perfectly the choice to take out an assist here. But Buster, insanely durable, breaks through Storm's options like butter. Missiles. And Kenny. Never push to the end of his play styles here. Always figures out something else his team can do, even against what feels like a terrible matchup. control the space pretty well. Storm, if that assist gets caught, you can expect an instant kill on Ice Storm, but now he's out. Missiles breaks that up though. This is where it hurts the worst. Kenny's got no meter and now just forced to sustain constant missile strikes. Ooh, lightning, a strike almost takes it out, but ooh, nice happy birthday. You can see both players reaching for that last sequence there. But Zero just a little faster, going to send Kenny down to the lower bracket.
One wins. Fight it out. Get ready to brawl. Fight. First attack.
Yuli picking Jill for the button check. Yeah. Considering his interesting interactions with Demon Hunter, I wonder if Yuli would ever play Jill. Legend definitely familiar with Yuli's game, and Yuli definitely familiar with Legend's game. What's more crazy is how much distance those two Parsecs are crossing to meet in Cali for this.
Wonderland. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
Yeah, Legend chooses to start the Wesker, going to utilize and hopefully aim for a cross-up. The thing about Yuli is he's probably not going to stop calling Dante even if he's at 50% health. It's just not the style of play he has, and this is big. Legend does have to fight on the edge of his life when Yuli's in play, but so long as he takes huge risks like that, there's something for him to punish. Now, Satan's still in play, really wants to make this airtight as possible. Ooh, Yuli gets the catch, but doesn't find the confirm. A blessing in disguise. Those are two now. Ooh, Legend faked a throw, and I think everybody was expecting it. Oh no! Chris gonna put the pressure on. Hope for the random cross-up. Finds it.
Player 2 wins.
And the random pattern machine destroying that last little bit of Virgil's health with Legend up 1. Things are looking good so far. Oh, big drop. Keeps it airtight. Really not afraid with his hyper aggressive style of just making more sword, even when the first one fails. And by and large, one of the worst characters to fall into this is Chris, but Legend definitely prepared to block which side he needed there. What? Oh, another big drop there. Really got in a fantastic opening to that sequence here, but Legend going to take full advantage of controlling the space that he's been given. The grenade completely whiffing on that small and fast-moving character. Fade back dive kick. Are we playing Mark of the Wolves here? Maybe a little CVS here, but Legend very comfortable with the Dante match against Chris. Not so comfortable with Virgil here, specifically not when his major anchor is about to take a huge loss. Reminder, Chris only gets about 10% X Factor speed up, so he has to make sure that Virgil doesn't escape the corner when he gets the skill. He sets it up, gonna get 2 looks possibly, and finds that tight to the ground cross up. That is what he needs because the damage is there.
Player 2 wins.
Legend just showing he's confident in his team. The counter takes a nice little crack at the Dante assist, and even better finds the big hit on Zero. 2 bars. Oh. Looks for a random pattern here, I think. And Yuli smartly realizes that Zero could have possibly died by the end of that. Tagged in the Virgil to take the hit. Going to play in a variant of his team with Virgil as the point now. Saw it earlier done. Actually, no, resets his order into almost losing the character immediately. Definitely, this match is getting very wild. That's going to run to the Buster. A failed connection here, both players. Next touch does kill. And Legend did make a huge hit throughout the life total here, but it's still hard to get out of the corner of these two characters. Chris just going to serve to be a meter battery here. Goes for the snap. And fantastic guard break. Yuli, now we saw it once. Can we see it twice? X Factor Chris is in the cards, but such a tough situation. And caught. Yuli may have had a few little glitches earlier in this program, but he's looking so much more dangerous now. Wait. Don't know how exactly that dropped, but Legend is hit the ground and has activated his X Factor. But to the avail of no escape, Yuli going to go up. Okay, glasses off, good connection at the high screen. It's about half of his life. Glasses are now off. Legend just looking to start something. Nice pickup from Yuli. Takes us to the corner of the Virgil assist. Boy, that did drop. Just as before, both points on that point where the next connection does guarantee a kill. Went for the distance pickup there. Yeah, Yuli looked a little shaky before, but now they are locked into this game plan. Chris once again forces the snap, too much life, and just wants the Akuma. That trade only benefiting Yuli here. There we go. Chris gets one look here, doesn't find the ground. Is level 3 with assist. Puts Yuli up again.
Player one wins. No damage.
Legend steamrolled the first 2 matches, so see the shift of momentum has gone entirely Yuli after that point. Still sticks with the Wesker point, despite the fact that Chris, generally the character put into that anchor spot, has been such a big problem, but this always is a good opening for him. Starts the pressure, damage on the assist. And for Legend, every time he did do well, it was all about just taking any form of a lateral advantage. Didn't matter if it was the point or the assist, he wants to stay in the lead, but losing Wesker early on, once again, always an issue. Ooh, tried to swing into it. And Yuli ready for the snap, sequences it. One more rep. Oh. Sugembu snap. Oh, I couldn't see it, and neither could Legend. So difficult, even in the best conditions. He has found the ground. Legend still has X. One more connection. Ooh, Yuli. Ready for that pop-up. And another $100 from PD. Thank you. I can't find other words than thank you, Petey, and congratulations, Yuli, going to keep advancing, sending Legend down to the lower. Lee and Arthur, God, is he practicing for a ratio paid event? And yeah, even on the best time, running Arthur into Trish is rough, so it's a good thing you have the Hagar out here. And it's so interesting to see Chun-Li with Hagar. I definitely think there's probably a really good synergy there, but like that's a point-blank pseudo-lariat assist on a character already with lariat. On the other hand, the dagger's still argued to be one of the best assists for the big man. Oh, just gone for a regular confirm there, but wasn't ready to hit those lights. Sometimes you just gotta love it off the ground for Trish, but the problem is everything scales their stuff to hell. Likely Taskmaster, very good under scaling situations. Nice use of the head tap. That was a very well optimized little sequence there. And goes for one more, tries to set up a reset here. Oh, careful for the assist. Yeah, that's protected. Very good use of an X Factor into invulnerable option. A little bit of an expensive spend, but you really can't afford to lose Arthur in the situation here.
What are you doing?
Pretty even across the board. Both players didn't have a noticeable life difference, so those connections, huge. TreeKilla, this assist, always going to be a problem, but you can see it's a bit better when you've got golden daggers in the back, as it covers so much of the ground. And also, at any point in time, you can just go into Dragon as a finisher. Oh, are we going to go for the full Hyper Viper? It's one more. And back into Kikosho.
Player one wins. Live and let die.
If you are going to play Chun-Li, you best optimize it to the extended. That's some impressive work. Good opening, and you have a lot of damage available, and the relaunch, I think. Oh, look for a reset choice there. Definitely the most meter efficient kill. Just like this. And experiencing the full power of Backdrop City, now Taskmaster going to have to make some space for himself. Gold daggers. Good adjust. It's the relaunch here, I think, off the assist. Yes, you do. Oh, big drop. And with Hagar, big drops lead to even bigger backdrops. That's the jail. Yeah, we're recognizing just TreeKilla a little unprepared for what he's experiencing here. And where against other players, he was such a good tool set player in terms of just putting up a defensive wall and making it so hard to break. Once he becomes a little unsure what his next choice of action is, you can see he's always playing on a little bit more of a sharp edge. As for the offense here, just running into a possible bad situation here is overly committal moves when she has got EX up. It's going to be a very tough choice. Oh, tried to go for the reset. Wasn't quite airtight about it though. Still, look at this pressure. It just keeps coming. Optimize. Scroll again. Doesn't have an X Factor behind him. She's pretty small, and so is him. Nice punish. Okay, we saw there was a route for a full kill here. The dragon and gets the full confirm and X Factor. And look at that. I came into it not thinking this team was a confident choice, but I am leaving saying they knew exactly what they were doing, and this team is crazy cool. Ooh, could have confirmed a little bit harder on that one. And so TreeKilla are really cautiously putting up the full defensive options here. But still struggling to just stay on top of things. Brings in the Chun. Okay. Oh, that could have been so much worse. Friendship, probably not the right call in the situation, but this time TreeKilla finds a confident strike. They go into the Taskmaster for this kill. Last sequence picks up. There we go. Once you get the life lead, it is the point in time where TreeKilla can put on what he's best at. The door has been closed, and Hagar, for his slower movement, going to struggle to get through these layers. Can't be too overly aggressive, though, as the damage output still insane from this team. Nice throw. Oh, the question is TreeKilla going to just run, or is he going to try and box out this Hagar here? Still has the life lead for a bit longer, but it's no longer huge. Good start, just goes into the super. Right, this is what he wants though, because overall win condition was the fact that he has all the tools available to stall out the rest of this gold armor. And it's going to cost a lot of resources to cover this pop, so it's just a matter of Scroll being patient and getting the pop like this into the X Factor, and there is the win condition.
Player 2 wins. Live and let die. Fight. Attack.
Dude. Oh wow, Utsu took a little bit of a gamble there. Still, this gold armor pretty conditional to a lot of that stuff not being an issue. Gets the connection they wanted. You can only stall for so long with a Hagar and this much damage behind him. A 50-50. Tried to fake the throw. The TreeKilla is staying on the balls of their feet here. So again, we know the win condition. It is simply a matter of taking out the first two characters and letting Super Scroll finish off the third. Well, could have possibly gotten a little bit more off of that. Still, Hagar had to be let out of that situation. And Chun-Li has been a huge hurdle, but this is a good start. Finds the finish, one more pickup, doesn't drop it, and say goodbye to the problem character. And now the time so quickly shifts, X Factor or not, it's going to be hard to make this comeback. But at any point in time, Scroll has access to a level 3 that is likely to kill. Asserting dominance, whether or not you win, sometimes totally worth it. Yep, here comes that penalty. There is a possible kill for TreeKilla here. Okay, couldn't find an easy chip out option here, but you so as much as breathe on Arthur, he is dead at this point. Like that.
Player 2 wins.
2-2 situation. I almost say it might be worth attempting to snap in Chun-Li as opposed to Hagar, so that Arthur's the mid character as opposed to the anchor. He definitely knows how to play that variation of the team. Hey, not gonna get the kill. Just wants to reset the neutral pretty favorably. Here is the... Oh dear. You really do not want to fail to get back up. Okay, actually, he's gonna play the variation of the team. Chun did not get to play last set, though. And a certain amount of that was he is over-dashing with Trish involved. Gets the Piccolo, and that is an easy, breezy destruction. Yeah, TreeKilla has hit their stride, knows exactly how they win these wars. Really up to Hagar to even out the health between all these teams just enough that he doesn't have to worry about it. Throw unsuccessful. Hanging just out of range, gets the lariat. Now really wants this mix to connect. So big, we didn't get the follow-up. Now it has to kill very quickly here. Or get killed. Either way worked. And dropping not out of the question. It looks like TreeKilla's got this. Does that work? Yes, it does. Okay. And played really to perfection given his options. TreeKilla advances. A mag mirror match assists do come into play, but neither one of them is rocking a very strong jam session style assist, so there's a nice amount of free roam here. Just, yeah, a total peripheral awareness involving the fact that a lot of times mag will either fall behind or above his assists. So if he's too out of line, you can punish with a super or just a straight down strike like that. A big advantage of ViciousQ's team is he turns any shockwave into lethal explosive damage. So the sequence avoids the guard break. We're playing Pastor here. Okay, Photons, nice calls out on the lightning, but doesn't actually get a connection. Really hoped he would have, I bet. And wants to be careful when he starts his swords. Hitting the assist is a great place. It's specifically when you get into jailing strings like this, looking for his next meal on that second bar meter. Ooh, 2 strikes to the assist. Nice use of the X Factor. Vicious realizing they needed to get that out before it got out of hand. I love guard break. Ooh, I'd say drop, but everything is drop-the-mole when it comes to this character. Puts him into the blender. It's chip or it's mix. It doesn't matter. You're dead. Wow, Vicious. True to the name. Gets that big H strike there. Sort has a defensive option, but things just not able to withstand the pressure options. That looks so Marvel too, it hurts. Okay, I saw what they were going for, but probably a little more awkward in Parsec. Oh, I think he wanted install there. Big damage you can get though. Here comes a possible guard break. Nice touch on the lightning. Into the confirm. Vicious, very efficient on his meter spending so far. Gonna have a lot of this left over. whether or not he continues the combo. Nice catch on the low, and Pastor going to have to pick up the pace. Things just get out of hand so fast.
Player 2 wins.
Right, and bringing in the only sword you'd ever take to a gunfight and expect to win. 0 point. Ooh, breaking the legs there. Oh, cannot afford to make a drop like that. The store gonna get caught in the shockwave. Nice adjust from the high height. Fantastic gets the assist into it. So thank you, Romora, for 38 months. We're just in time to see Pastor finding his legs into the face of this Magneto. Okay, 2-2. Both players got X Factor, got meter, but oh, you cannot give him that much space. Turning crazy off the fireball. We're going to just push to the corner here. Thank you, Milo. And subs. Gifting a sub to Metaluca. Okay, both players throwing out the install. Wow, Vicious using a large amount of back and buster there to keep that from being too much of an issue. Breaking through all of the options from Virgil.
Give me a sit rep.
You are the ass kick E, I am the ass kick Earth.
It's do or die. Fight!
I'm curious by point Taskmaster in a matchup. I feel like Trish wins. Perhaps just an experiment, considering Chris going to very quickly kill even this high HP character with no touches at all. Alright, so long as you can stick to Trish with the flame grenades, it's not bad. The minute she starts to get a lot of space, Chris is gonna struggle a little to catch her. Legend no stranger to landing trapping, but it's definitely difficult while she has her own ground control options like this, but finds the grenade. Can use this assist punish, doesn't even need a They need to use the assist to punish, which means they're gonna have plenty of options for the mix. Caught by the scroll, but I said Chris at worst as his point. Always a fantastic meter build for how long he's gonna burn the X Factor time. Glasses off, stops the command throw, and once again, X Factor time stolen is X Factor time earned for your own comeback. Should you need it. And Legend, clear fashion, puts himself on the board, 1-up. Wow, confident in Taskmaster is his designated point. I feel like Legend's prior experience and ground control advantages with his team definitely makes this feel like it would be better saved after Trish's damaged Chris. Said high damage definitely helps against other high HP characters. And truly did win the point war this time, but Legend swapping characters, gonna shift his groove from that control options to relentless offense. Baits out, forces the X. TreeKilla definitely not going to have the fully optimal Super Scroll if he needs it to fight Legend. It makes good use of that bottoming out of the X Factor to find this kill. And now full team going into an X Factor Akuma. For both players, this could go either way. Trish able to stall out the X Factor time, so you can see Legend is hoping he'll be able to kill without needing to spend it, or only when he starts the combo. Good reaction. Takes that out of the question. Ooh, catches a grounded character? No. The TreeKilla always likes to be on the balls of his feet. Has had multiple times where he's avoided throws from very similar situations. And that means just the tiniest fraction of X Factor, more than enough. Legend on the board too.
Player 1 wins. Ready? Fight.
Relaunch. Needs to stay on top of flame grenades, as that turns the matchup so heavily in the favor of Chris. But TreeKilla's instinct on where he needs to use arrows and control always pretty good. What makes him confident to play a character like Taskmaster so late into the Marvel meta is you can see he is honing on in and able to focus perfect crosshairs on his opponents. It's pretty hard to focus on anything while those flame grenades have caught you. TreeKilla's persistence and patience does reward him with Trish out of the fire and no frying pan to be found. Looked for a cross-up situation there. Oh, catches that dash. If Legend was just looking for an escape, or they actually had a read on that, but Legend going to play what he needs to get this kill. Specifically with the rest of his team alive. It's just a matter of stopping situations. And yeah. His observant Super Scroll's defense, not the greatest, but his offense still very scary, specifically for Legend's kind of team. You can see he is striking first to prevent TreeKilla from really utilizing the most of his Super Scroll, which is a good situation. Oh, overcommitted to the Chris, and you can see Legend was ready. Kill or not, this is going to take a lot. With that, 3-0, Legend sending TreeKilla somewhere else. Kenny better lock in if he takes that Vicious. It's nothing but zeros all the way up. So if there is ever a moment to get your practice in, start here and work it all night. Good start here. A little ambitious, I feel like Spider-Man goes down to no matter what DHC variation you use of this team, but it's just concerning on his researches. Nice pick. Just for a simple shockwave, ends up using the DHC conversion anyway. The blender awaits this next character. A Storm, no match for that power. This will pick up. Oh. If there was ever a character best and most capable of utilizing that gap given from a zero drop, it's going to be Storm on Kenny's team. Good snipe. Second time, doesn't hit an assist. And brings in X23. Oh, gonna break through. The players into the X Factor, as that was a trading of options. Kenny's confidence when he's in this X Factor X23 cannot be underestimated. He knows precisely how to utilize speed as a weapon. Not gonna have the dirt nap, still has the storm though. This feels exactly like a match that could go to either player here. Nice mixture of those snaring tools. There's the Doom missiles. 23 very quick, doesn't have to worry. And now 23 not be able to kill in a single touch. Doom definitely. So it is all on Kenny's defense here. He has to be the one to get 2 in a row. First one gonna take us pretty low, but I do not think there's a finish. Wait, turn up reset? Gets it. Oh, okay. Vicious not ready for the rollout into the pressure option. It just chooses a reset option, and wow. And he runs himself in and then gets a blessing to get out of the pressure. Just like before, a humongous amount of damage gifted for that Team Hyper. Nice pick. And he just looking to get 2 bars. Unable to get the ground means that they aren't able to use their Team Hyper, giving Zero the opportunity to now go on the hunt here. Chooses X Factor? Guess is the consistency option worth taking. Oh, maybe not. Vicious does make a huge spending issue here, specifically. The one option on the one character capable of outmatching that level 3. I'm not one to believe we'd see that. Kenny, like this confidence for team. Just coming together to prove he knows what he's doing. Oh, big X Factor drop. Could have finished off Doom right there and then. Going to have to go back into the aggression zones here. Oh, cannot believe that connected, but it did, which means that Spider-Man can't. Oh, God, the tracking on that super sometimes. Hey, Kenny. Really probably should have gotten a kill there, but now you're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. No big deal. Needs one more. Oh, I don't think it was an intended reset, but no, almost got it nonetheless. This one guarantees the kill here. Okay, 3 bars on deck. Next connection for a Team Hyper team means it's kill. Kenny kind of confident that he can just outrun this character. Spider-Man does get caught. It's up to Vicious to make sure he doesn't drop this like last time. Hey, Typhoon. Pretty careful. That is a very easy to punish option if they're not immediately caught in this projectile. Ooh, nice connect with the lightning there. And yeah, just keep shooting her out of her options with projectiles. Kenny It has been a lot of this X23, but the blender still one hard to conquer obstacle. Super's out. Oh, drop the confirm. Going to lose this character for that. Vicious did have that one, but it's the reactions that really matter. And you can see in these situations, Kenny's just always on the money. The super, and this should be enough in X sector. Anybo, so incredibly real. Far side of the screen for both of them. Ooh. Okay, Romora has access to the Virgil pickup, making us the full screen. That was a very close connection for both characters there, but bringing it. Oh. Didn't bring it to the end for that character. No, Yuli, bleeding zero, gonna run out their anchor in the point position here. Not a lot of life across this team at this point. Is that gonna connect before it? Just barely doesn't. All right. Is Yuli gonna X this or just go for the reset? Goes to the reset here. I said sometimes these matches are made up in the margins. I did mean that. Wait. Finds the kill on the zero. Gonna set and forget in terms of putting pressure on the Doom here. Sneaks back in the zero. Wow, snap. And catch. Overcommit. Just a little. Really didn't have the connection there. Just tried to stick it out. Romora heavily reliant on the missiles to set their play. A lot of the options between these two variants of the team very similar, but the access to multiple sequence missiles or this like mid-screen pressure very unique, specifically to the Doom variant. Sword's gonna cover. Oh, that's a lot of damage on the assist. And damage on the point. So another missile call, didn't get it. Whoa. Lets it rip, and just enough to get the kill. Okay, Romora does have a bar, and Yuli does not, but he gets the decision anyway. Into the lightning loops, and Yuli microscopic. Wait. Ow, that didn't kill. I'd say it's over, but there's just no life on zero. And Dante may struggle to get this last little bit of chip if he doesn't rely on something like a volcano or a jet stream. Interestingly, Yuli just not using hysterics at all in this situation. Oh, clock. Wait. No, not enough.
Player 2 wins.
First one. 1 second. Small life lead Yuli takes. Looks like we're going to be in for quite a set. First blood this time. Yuli 0. We've seen a lot of unprecedented drops. I wonder if the Parsec's becoming a little sticky. Speaking of which, another drop, not able to be picked up, but Dante suffering right now. Wow, Yuli, that is a lot of life across his team now vanished. Ooh. Double projectile connection. Romora going to stick to his guard break. Yep, chip gonna be a big factor. Brings in the Doom, protects the zero. Wow, snap. Yuli on the from a microscopic edge connection straight into the snap, but ooh. Another big drop with players, the team bleeding from multiple angles here. Finds a throw. You get one here for rating of 6. We are in the middle of winners finals. Romora gonna keep it stable. One more washing machine. The assist just enough. Sets the next layer. Dante already bled a lot from just being struck during point. Okay, missile's gonna cover this very well. Oh. Both players instantly forced into an X Factor call situation. Brings back in the 0. It's looking to bully with this insane speed available. And if they can get the connection on Dante, that is a guaranteed mix for the Virgil. We said Magic Pixel 0 just feels like a very different character than the rest of the cast. Back to Romora's Virgil, though. Goes to the mid screen, has access to the Doom to get a nice little pickup. Oh, washing machine, sword keeps it safe, thankfully. And oh my god, Yuli swung into that. It's gonna be another on the margins game. Can he get the connection? Finds it into one more washing machine, and this should be enough. High time into slashes. Wait. 7 seconds on the clock. You can't afford anything.
Player 1 wins. Light controls.
This time it's Romora. First point on the board.
Get ready to brawl. Fight.
And across the set, we have just not seen any one direction zero play. It's been a lot of trading and receiving. Good reaction. Dribbles to the corner. And finishes it off. Yuli into the lead. Doom into the corner. Out of the corner. Back in again. The first time we're starting to see a 0 200 to 300% sequence going into effect. Wait, that's a drop. Okay, that means he's coming in at mid screen. Oh, that was brutal. Looking like Yuli gonna put a number 2 next to his name unless there is a substantial drop right here. Okay, on the edge. 1 more for Yuli, 2 more for Romora. As we've seen in these kind of sets, anything can happen. It's a nice little strike on the Dante. Oh, is this a pickup? Missiles protect? Missiles do not. That insanely small, fast character, such a problem. Okay, a little bit of an awkward height. Yeah, Yuli drops, not ready for the adjustment there. Missile protect again. Tyrone, that last sequence of missiles always saves. Looks for the assist punish. Missile still in play. Oh, Dante. A lot of damage. Sneaks so far onto the edge of that pizza cutter. And now Romora, Magic Pixel 0 just feels different. All right, here comes 2 layers incoming. Give it to Yuli. That was gutsy. I didn't see it. And there was just so little damage required to get that. However, Doom not had a lot of opportunities to play, but when it comes to the most important, this is the situation. Comes into a lead, going to put up the Spear Flame mix. And Yuli does get out of it without dying, but had to spend X early, and that means Romora has the opportunity to X on his terms. 2-2.
Player 1 wins. Light controls. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
Back and forth, we are truly feeling the full reach of a margins game here. Romora respects and almost gets a full confirm after evading the jam. Really a little bit over-reliant on the fact that missiles hasn't struck him. Oh. Caught the jam, couldn't get the confirm though. Missiles in play. Good confirm. 50-50, where you going? Coming into the possible and the most important last sequence here. Dante stays alive, but it's not going to be easy for him to do much. And that means we get the mid-screen. Where are we going? Back to the corner, no confirm. Missile still in play again. Oh, early strike on that missile, gonna ruin Yuli's pressure. Caught by the busters. Swords up. Finishing off. An opportunity for Doom, just to play spoiler here. Simple goal, simple result. Spend the rest of that X Factor time because Yuli bottomed out his resources. Okay, afterburner run now over. Doesn't have X, doesn't have bar. Romora himself fully loaded. Finds himself to the ground. And because of that bottom up, Yuli, nothing left in the tank when he needed it most, going to fall. The Legend definitely fought a lot of these characters, considering Saint and Valentine is Relay's relation, and very good at all of these characters too. Spider-Man's natural movement skill means he's actually pretty hard to pin down with a flame grenade. Definitely going to suffer a little one touching versus high HP bar, but goes for the reset. Yeah, he can break that. Legend's seen it before. There comes the Chris base relations. He's pretty up. Second hit, this time gonna be the kill. Kenny Bo definitely wants to use the opening gambits on Spider-Man as much as he can. Storm is a pretty strong character for just chipping out a lot of ground characters, and these possible resets very good against Legend's team. Said the dyssynergy on the inability of Kenny's team to do very much at pinning down some of these characters definitely leans Legend a lot of power between Wesker and Akuma. Storm very good at running out X Factor time, definitely one of her inherent strong suits. See Legend prepared, but still caught. And it does not take much to kill this character. One up for Kenny Bo. Glasses off immediately. Legend looking to deep strike as much as he can. Ooh. Kenny's confidence in his Spider-Man just showing in a lot of the little holes in Legend's play. He just hasn't been able to pin the character down, and he keeps colliding with things. Good blocks from Legend. Read the situation. This is it's a nice bait. 2 frames, not much you can react to. And Storm at her best takes out the anchor. On anchor heavy teams, that is all she needs to do. That's the Legend does it with any character on his team, no matter how hard this will be. Yeah. There's really no major optimal advantage for X factoring for Chris against Storm. She's so good at running away, and he gets 10% speed up. So Legend has to draw the line in the sand, X factorless, and figuring out if they can kill the Storm. Freeze in effect. There we go. Now, favorable opportunities will be available for this X Factor. Legend has held on to it, and now he can finally use it. Right? It was all on that particular setup. The damage was there, and once again, Legend proves he can do it. Any of his team.
Let's roll out. Get ready to brawl. Fight!
Good sequence. Wesker going to go down in 2. Does he even try for the reset? And he just wants to pin and press. Legend's game plan, very good against these characters once he starts the pressure. It is just raking that Storm apart and finding the rest of the hits. One more connection. Can gunshot finish? 2 frames. Wow. Not a move you're used to seeing very often. Multiple lightning completely taking advantage of that situation. Good defense using the back and the mine. Wow, that's Spider Ball. Spoiling. Legend's very smart read, but it's not over. It's never over while he's got life on this character. To get a lot of bar and get the timing for his setup. Okay, gonna let Chris heal up and uses the auto time cross under. Nice air to air, has X Factor for the confirm if ever it was necessary, but I don't think he will.
Player 2 wins. I don't feel I will. Get ready to brawl. Fight.
And Kenny looked really good in the first match, but you can see, considering he swapped his point, Legend seems to have gotten his read. Like the Storm. Strangely enough, as much as this character is so good at avoiding Legend's team, not having her in front is a problem because the Team Hyper has been what Kenny's been making most of his cash on. Wesker down, Chris in Problem Town. For the snap, Storm not the strongest snap character. Oh, catches on the web ball. I think he'll have to X this. Tried the team option. Kenny had the life to take that risk, and it still pays off in the end. Back to the anchor, Chris. Same situation as before. Storm has to be done entirely without using that X Factor or doing it in a quick kill sequence like this. Okay. Set your flame. Which side are we going? Good evasion from Kenny, but I think he should have just blocked there because I think that was probably avoidable. Some grenades completely cover Chris. Well, Kenny's spending more cash than he has a reasonable ability to do so there. Ooh. I lied. Totally part of the plan. Will this kill? Yeah, okay. That last hit misleading.
Player 1 wins.
It means it's 2-2. The winner of this next set will be the one to challenge Yuli for a whole lot of money. With the X Factor Legend totally prepared. For how much X23 was a problem in prior sets, did not do much here. A lot of this, but just the storm. Ooh, Legend heat-seeking reads his teleport straight onto Kenny, and using a powerful team hyper of his own. It's all up to Spider-Man. I'm not sure how confident Kenny plays this character as an anchor. But caught by the heel hook. Whether or not he finishes that combo, Legend took a good amount of that X Factor time with him. Okay, less than half. Legend's so ready for that. That gonna work? Catches. And Kenny out of X. Goes for another. Means it's all up to the Akuma here. Definitely, Legend has him beat in damage now. Kenny's so patient until he gets struck by a bolt of lightning to the cranium. And Legend advances to fight Yuli. Wow, 2 seconds in, Yuli already sets up the cross. Wesker Point, pretty good option if you really need something to cut through the zero, but still mortal. Yuli is given an opportunity, and Legend going to see if he can take it. Almost gets the perfect situation if that Chris assists, but now it's back to the corner and to death. Chris, as we already saw, he doesn't have a lot of options when put to this sword. Okay, goes for the snap here. Fears the Akuma. Legend does get a block, gets a throw. And this match finally opened up a little, but misses the cross by a little bit off timing, and then struck by the Helmbreaker. Yuli probably gonna close this one out. This Chris with X Factor just not what it needs to be. I'm gonna play it out to the best of his ability. We've seen more scary things before. Oh, wanted to throw. Hit up the grenades, looking for a chase. Still plays the best, Dante Burning. Nothing else, Legend doing a pretty good job of getting a feel for Yuli. Get himself ready for the Parsec, zero options, and hopefully coming into this next match, he can use that to the best of his abilities. Okay, already sets the grenades, snaring Yuli into it, keeping that zero away with flame grenade sets. It's a slow operation, but so long as he can keep setting those flames, it's pretty hard for the obvious options for zero to work. Still a very scary character even in that situation, but does help. Force the ground, good times on his block. A lot of good options there, but Yuli, wait, doesn't find that kill. Body had it. Sneaks in the Wesker. Thank you, flame grenades. Insane. Twice. to the snap to an instant cross. Akuma going down before he had time to blink. And Chris just gonna try and build Wesker a little bar before he dies. Oh, Yuli, I cannot believe you got that. And climbing into a commanding lead here. Unless he drops right now, it's going to be very hard for Legend to do anything. Now one last chance, one last Chris, and that's the end.
Player 1 wins.
All right, Legend. Got him so far, but this is just proving to be such a tough fight. Sets the flame grenade. You can get even one good confirm on Zero. This character's toast. But Yuli, very prepared. Goes for a snap again. Akuma has had very little luck of getting out of this corner and escaping the Zero. Snipes the assist. Big hit. Looks for a cross. Oh, gets opened up on the low. Into the cross. That's insane. Side of insane stuff. When they go for a snap again, Yuli sometimes snaps when they get the second move. They're just going to take care of Wesker. Catches him. No escape for Akuma. No ability to play for Akuma. Yuli eyeing getting back to grand finals. Wait a minute. If there's ever a character to do it on no HP, it's Akuma. He dies in one touch regardless. Oh, Yuli tried to challenge the grenades. Legend finally finds a small hole of momentum. Even more, this is an easy kill in X. And flame grenades, very favorable, specifically Virgil, because you can always do that. Really did a great job of breaking the mix, but Legend is in play finally. Nice snipe. Just a matter of breaking apart that X Factor time. Chris gets the best Akuma could give him there. X almost out. We saw Yuli not immune to overspending his resources. X is out. Devil trigger. They give him a lot of advantage. Flame grenade in play. Legend still has tools in this matchup. But nice. Literally timing it perfectly to catch the reaction. Once again, both players would prefer to hang back. This actually still favors the Doom team. Speaking of favoring the Doom team, Romora finds the hit. Both on the Dante and the Zero are going to get a nice amount of meter. Oh, drop. Oh, PD, another one?
No
Thank
way.
you.
Oh my god.
Romora didn't get the kill on that last sequence here. Yuli, both players pretty bad for bleeding on these teams. Only the anchors remain regularly untouched here. Same brain cell. I dare say. Oh. I cannot believe Romora pitched into that properly. Wasn't able to get the ball off the ground, but still had an answer for the snap. This is huge. That means the anchor goes out, and the point is coming into a situation where they can be chipped. All at the Dante, and I mean, this character is in fact a viable anchor, but damn, a lot of work. Looks like Romora is going to ride this headwind, possibly to a commanding first win. All right, all on the X Factor Zero. It's a possible anchor. Yuli ready for it. Are we going to see Photon? Yeah, we're going to see Photon into swords. Oh, interesting interaction there. Whoa, out of the corner. Can't believe Yuli connected that. This is the last of his X, though. Okay, Romora gonna have a teeny bit more coming into this. It's caught. Wait, he's free. Swords up. Next connection gonna be big. One more set of swords here. Romora just looking for the connection. Nice cross. And high time. Didn't build the bar, but didn't need for the kill. Respond to Romora. That was closer than expected. Oh, good defensive option. Coming in for the pizza cutter. Oh, wow. He faked very efficiently there. Can't get the full confirm, though. Hey, Yuli, gonna spend that X early. Romora going to have the opportunity to just pilot a defensive options here. Doesn't even need to kill as long as he can kill the X Factor time. Oh, possibly. Both players, that assists on death's door. And the first confirm here. Romora, if Headwind is good, being able to get a lot of health back on his characters and take care of his team. Expecting a snap any sequence now. Oh, they're gonna kill through. Right, Yuli push to his anchor. Gonna get a chance. Romora, I think, used that snap to set Yuli off of his timing. For the easy X Factor kill. Doesn't want to take anything for granted here.
Player 2 wins. You thought you were better than you are. Go for broke. Fight.
Now, possibly one more victory. Or is Yuli going to fire back for another 5 straight? I'll pick him up to the throw here. Missile still in effect. Like his patterns, Romora's patterns, just very good at taking advantage of evading the jam session calls. It's less that he's opening up Yuli, it's just that he has more time to try doing it, because Yuli keeps getting his assist caught. Attacking from relative safety, can he set up the sequence? Missiles, and now he's out. Jam session.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a big no. Yuli spending all of his resources in X. That's what got him for trouble last time when he bottoms himself out like this. But hey, any kill on a 0 is a good sequence to have. Photons catches both the point and the assist. That's a lot of damage. One missile goes for the spear flame setup again. The spark blast. Oh, photon. Never mind. He goes with the other variation. Blister. Interesting. Yuli did eat the rest of the X Factor time. That is a smart choice. But I'm not sure how much he can hope to accomplish with that little life when Romora is going to just place this. Romora's playing for the meter build and the chip here. He wants a safe lane to Virgil, or just to kill outright. And it's a pretty hard game plan to get past for Yuli. He does have the time, but that life still ticks away. Okay, this is a big hit, but how much are you willing to spend here, Yuli? Has to optimize this as much as you can. Yeah, that's where the big problem comes into. Could either get the kill on Doom and not have a level 3 available for the Acid Rain mix, or try and play it after the reset there. And that kind of situation can sometimes get away.
That's gonna end it. Romora takes it 3-0 in grand finals. This is grand finals.
Does anybody know who that is?
This is a 1-1, by the way. This one doesn't even play Beautiful Joe.
What is this team? I've not seen anybody play Zero like Cap Anchor ever. Or did you just use the Tamalite post? He's not even charging Buster. What the hell are we watching?
Oh, dude, this looks super laggy.
Yeah, I can tell. There's about like a staccato 3 second before Romora hits anything. Wait, they know how to do that, but they don't know how to Buster.
Okay, the rapid fire lights are on deck. Oh my god, dude, the frames are nowhere to be found.
Romora, no god, no.
Dude, I don't know if Romora is gonna win this.
Or just do the Mario. Every time you get 1 bar, it's super.
Okay, this zoning plan is working out.
You gotta give him the invisible fireball. There you go. They're not ready.
Oh, the punish on the Phoenix Redises? Bro, this has gotta be like 250 MS. Oh shit!
Oh no, wait, that's gonna ruin it? Nope. I
Oh,
think...
keep it simple, smart. That's very high level. This guy knows what he's doing.
The fact that it's 0 makes it so much funnier. Oh. You didn't need that She-Hulk anyway.
That was not a good super.
That at least is safe.
Okay. Alright, he's gotta get the evidence.
I have a confidence that Romora does have a Phoenix right. In lag, I don't know.
If he gets turnabout, this would be huge.
He also has phones, so yeah, you can just do this.
Yeah, he's just gonna opt for the phone.
I don't think new players know how to fight this.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
That's how you do it. So Genmu? No.
Romora, don't forget there's the unblockable Phoenix right that I guarantee it doesn't know about.
Good block on Beautiful Joe fan.
Just keep zoning, keep zoning.
Oh my! Oh, so he's got us again, Moo. What is it? Okay. Oh no, he's throwing this away.
Yeah, Romora knows how to punish that, I guarantee.
He's just gotta spend it. Charging star. Oh my god, Romora's Romora's so lucky with that Shoryuken.
9 seconds, you can just run away when yeah, that's the spirit. Don't forget you have DP that's fully invulnerable and burns a lot of clock time. There you go.
And Romora takes it. He wins grand finals. Romora is your champion.
Good
Right. Did I rank up from that match? Am I still a beginner? That's what I want to know. Yo, amateur, let's go. This is a rank up match.